Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today we're going to talk about creating a local marketing stack for your business. So if you're a local business and you really want to become the dominant player online for your local business, for your industry and your market, then these are the assets that you're going to need to put in place to create that really comprehensive, overall marketing strategy where you're going to be covering a lot of bases here and you're going to be able to stay in front of your customer, potential customer, wherever they are online. Okay, so right here we have a local search. We have a local search result for Google. So if you go to google.com and you do a local search like plumbers near me or pizza near me or something like that, this is typically what it's going to look like. You're going to have a couple ads at the top, 3 or 4 ads at the top. You're going to have your map result, your local map result with, as of this recording, 3 businesses listed until you click on the map to open up more. And then underneath here, you're going to have your organic search results. Okay, so if you want to dominate, and I'm using this as an example because 90+% of people, at least in the United States and Canada, if they're looking for a local business, 90+% of them are going to turn to Google first and do a search. So this is what they're going to see as they start their journey. Okay, if you want to get the best chance of getting found on here, then you can create a stack like this to get found. So at the top here, you would do Google Adwords. You would run a search campaign for whatever search queries that you're targeting. So when this results page shows up, you have an ad sitting right at the top here. Your Google My Business listing, super important for many local businesses, just as important as their website, gets just as much traffic, if not more. Your Google My Business listing, if you're doing a good job with that listing, you're optimizing it, you're getting a lot of good reviews, things like that, you have a good chance of showing up here as well. And lastly, if you're doing local SEO for your website, you're trying to get your web pages to rank, you can show up at the top of the organic search results as well. So if you're doing, and we do this, we have numerous clients that they're ranking #1 in all 3 of these categories. They've been doing it for a number of years. We've been optimizing it for quite a long time, but they dominate the local search results. They have a listing here, they have a listing here, and they have a listing at the top of the search result, organic search results. So they have their business shows up 3 times on this page, almost for every single one of their major search terms that they're targeting on there. And that gives you a huge advantage when people are starting to do a search. Okay, so these are the first 3 things to have in place. This one is probably the hardest. On here, local SEO does take time, so if you have a new website or you don't have a very good website, you definitely need to do some work on it. This one takes a little bit of work too. This one's simple to set up. You can get this running right away on here, but this one's probably the hardest one to get right and does take some time. If you don't really know what you're doing, then you may want to look to get somebody to help you or at least guide you on how to do it. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Over here, this is something else that we do, is we do some remarketing. So remarketing is, after somebody comes to the search results here, they find your listing, they click on the link, they go to your website, and then they leave. Say, for instance, they leave, they don't fill out a form or anything like that. They leave. With remarketing, with a remarketing program, what happens is the remarketing program drops a strip of code onto that person's device, and now when they leave your website, it starts to track them across the internet. And you probably see this if you ever go to like Amazon or Zappos or something like that, and then you leave, and then you go to Facebook and you start seeing ads for their business, then that's an example of remarketing. Okay, 2 places to do remarketing: Facebook ads and Google Adwords. You could run a remarketing campaign, so you can do them on both. So once somebody goes to your website and they leave, now later on they go to Facebook, they go to log in, and now we have an in-stream ad waiting for them from your business on there. And the same with Google remarketing. It works on third-party websites. So if you're in New York City, you go to New York Times, Huffington Post, anything like that, you're going to start seeing ads on there for your business. So this is a great way to kind of follow them after they leave your website, get some additional conversions. It works really well for businesses that people do price shopping, or it's a competitive business where they're comparing you against competitors. So if you're like a service business or something like that, it's a great way for you to stay top of mind when the rest of your competitors have they've forgotten about and things like that. And it's not expensive because you're only targeting people that come to your website. You're not targeting like a huge audience. So it's very targeted, and your conversions tend to be really well with that. So we tend to do them both on Facebook ads and Google Adwords for run remarketing campaigns. And if you want to go a step further too, you can run some local Facebook ads. Facebook has some really good local Facebook ad types that you can run. You can target people around your store location, certain demographics. You can do custom offers, things like that. There's a whole bunch of different products you can do. So you can even go a step further and run some local Facebook ads. So if you're doing all three of these, you're doing a Google AdWords, Google My Business, you're doing local SEO, you're doing remarketing, you're running some local Facebook ads on top of it, you're pretty much running the table on local marketing, and you're covering just about everything that you can cover online. So if you use these, any one of these are pretty effective by itself, but if you're using these in conjunction with each other as part of your overall marketing stack, you can create a really comprehensive and really effective online marketing strategy that's going to drive steady leads and traffic to your website. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can go to 3bugmedia.com. But hopefully this gave you some insights, gave you some ideas, and have a good day. Thank you very much.